Steve looked around anxiously, trying to find a door, hole, anything that would get him out of the clock tower. He saw a glint of silver and impulsively ran over to it, thinking it was a latch to something. He bent down to see what it was and realized that it was only a piece of an old rusted cup. He picked it up and put it in his sweatshirt pocket. Steve heard sirens in the distance, gradually getting louder. Stupid me, he thought. I shouldn't have stolen that ring on the same day. He looked down at the bracelet he stole in Mexico, thinking it was a watch. An hour before Uncle Dean's birthday. Steve sat down on the dusty floor, thinking of what his stepdad Joe would do if he found out that his son had missed the party. Steve heard sirens in the distance, coming, closer and closer. A tear made its way down his cheek. A drop silently fell into a gutter. Something moved. Steve looked up and saw a chipmunk. Its red eyes and searching face showed signs of confusion. As Steve looked more at the chipmunk, the more he noticed how one part of the tail was slightly clearer and brighter than the rest. He realized that it was illuminated not by the moon, but by a different source. He traced the light back to a tiny crack in the floorboards, and his face lit up with hope. If he took something large and moderately heavy, he might be able to break a hole and lower himself down onto the next level. He looked around and saw an old and dusty metal plumbing pipe laying against a sheeted wall. When he tried picking it up, he almost fell. The plumbing pipe had been heavier than he expected it would be. He tried one more time, now expecting the weight of the pipe. He lifted it up above his head with all his strength and unsteadily inched his way to the crack. He looked at the crack, barely open, dust lining the edges. He counted. 1, 2, 3,